video is in reference to, this question is in reference to when the video I did about Vespasian creating Christianity, the Romans creating Christianity as a docile religion in order to put down the Jewish revolts. So it's a couple of things you got to understand about Vespasian, but I will answer this question where it says, I agree with you, but Christianity was not created by Rome. It was already practiced, Acts 8 in Ethiopia via the eunuch. Okay, so here's the thing that you got to understand about that. One thing I didn't say about Vespasian, that they have a knack of backdating stories. So by backdating stories, their goal was to make Nero look bad because you're going from the Claudio-Julian Empire, Claudio-Julian dynasty to the Flavian dynasty. So you want to make the guy in the back behind you look pretty bad, so you look pretty good. It's propaganda. I wanted to add that part in there. Now, as far as Acts 8 and talking about the eunuch and going down into into Ethiopia to practice Christianity, you have that one little thing in Acts. But understand that the book of Acts was not written at the earliest 60, but it's most likely not. It was most likely written around 90 AD. Around 90 AD is the earliest that you have that book being written. Now, when did I say that the Vespasian began his process of creating Christianity? 70 AD. 70 AD. So you got a whole 30-year time frame for the story to be pushed around. And understand, just like media today, the Romans with the Roman road controlled media. They can get information out. They are able, if they come to you and say, this is a new religion, you damn well gonna do it. So by incorporating people in that area to write these stories, to push these stories, to talk about, hey, you guys don't realize, but only like 40 years ago, there was all this happening. Who's going to challenge it if the Roman government is saying that that's what the reality is? No one. Because unlike today, and what we can't do is look at how things are today and put it on things back then. Unlike today, the government can come and tell you what you're going to worship and you worship it. Kind of like slavery, transatlantic slavery. They told us we was going to be Christian and we became Christian. They told us in the Trans-Saharan slavery we're going to be Muslim and we became Muslim. At the tip of a spear, at the edge of a whip. So at this time frame, you definitely will die if you disobey the emperor. But the story was backdated for one. But then other than being backdated, sure, you could have gotten that because Candace is an Egyptian, a title for a Cushite. But even at that, the earliest one would have been around 90 AD. There was one during the time frame that Jesus would have been walking, but that person never became Christian. None of the Candaces, which is a title for the Ethiopian queen, never became Christian. They all still remain Cushite.